All right, I'm back. What I was saying was the time limit factor, right? Even with things in place, we can still see games go over the time limit. It's really hard to find a way to really keep games on schedule without exception. So that's one big thing. Another big thing that really matters to me personally is that we've gotten with travel ball, and I don't want to get into the politics of it or the opinions of it, but from my experience, again, umpiring and watching more than anything lately, my nephew and my niece, who are in that 13, 14, 15-year-old range, um, and I've watched them for a few years now, there are a lot of travel teams out there that are far different calibers from one another. You've got a travel team, I've seen travel teams out there that are about an in-house league level, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the in-house leagues aren't there anymore, so these kids have to resort to playing travel ball, even though they don't have what I think of as traditional travel ball talent. So you've got these teams that are like in-house caliber, and then you've got teams of 12, 13 really solid ball players that maybe come from all over the place to one central area to form a really strong team. And those teams meet up sometimes in tournaments, and they're hugely mismatched. So we have the problem of these absolutely lopsided games, these games with these super long half innings, because the stronger team's up there hitting all day. The lesser team can't make it out. The balls are hit too hard. They're walking batters, all sorts of things, right? We know the scenario. So how can we fix that? Well, you can kind of fix it by making sure that teams of similar calibers play in similar tournaments. But that's a different story. That's not practical. That's not what I'm here to propose. But what we can do is we can't change how much better one team is than another in a game. Okay, we can't do that. We don't want to do that. That's part of the sport. Okay, it's part of life. But what we can do is we can kind of take the sting away and the marathon innings away that we see with these unevenly matched teams. And here's how this works. This is really the founding principle of five batter baseball. It's just like it sounds. Five batter baseball means five batters come to bat every half inning. Okay? It does not matter. Sorry, I keep touching my screen. I get phone calls, but it doesn't matter. It's five batters per team, per half inning, and that's it. Now you're thinking, well, that's terrible. If we load the bases with our fifth batter of the inning and then we just got to leave them out there and it's all for nothing and they've not made any outs and we're wasting bases loaded, that's stupid. Would be. Agreed. So how five batter baseball works is, yes, you do send five batters up the plate. Outs do matter. Let me address that first. Outs do matter, but they just matter in a different way. They function in a different way. If I am the leadoff batter of an inning, let's say it's the very first inning, top of the first inning, and let's say that I hit a ground ball to short fires to first, I'm out. All right? That's not one out of three that the defense needs to get. It's just that I'm out. I'm not on base. I'm not going to score a run this time through anyway. Okay? So that's what the out does. The out takes me off the bases, keeps me off the bases, and keeps me from potentially scoring. So it's not as though outs are all of a sudden pointless. Now let's go back to the scenario where bases are loaded after the fifth batter bats. Okay? You got runners on first and second. Fifth batter comes up. He walks, loads the bases. What do? That sucks. No, the next inning, all those players go back to their respective bases. Does that sound wonky to you? Probably. Isn't it? It's very much not a traditionalist thing. But a couple things. It's not even unheard of at the Major League Baseball level anymore because in extra innings, we put a runner, the last out, on second base in extras. So it's even something in some capacity they're doing at the highest level. So let's not dismiss it as totally absurd. Now, I'm going to come back to this in just a second with another video because I'm right at the 5-minute mark here. All right.